Hi everyone, this is Aya, and in today's video I'm going to share with you how I made this card. So let's get started. Okay, so this card, this is my entry for Altenew challenge. Is a sewing contest. I'm gonna link it down below. I think there's 2 or 3 days are remaining, but I hope you can catch and do something. Anyway, I'm going to use two dies. The first die is by MFT, and this one called a cross-stitch rectangle, and the other die by Lawn Fawn and Craft a Die Daisy, or like a build to build a daisy. This die is made to use cardstock, but I said, you know what, let me try sew these flowers. So what I did, I used watercolor paper and die cut 3 times the cross-stitched die by MFT. So the first card will be for the leaves, the second one for the base flower die, and the third one will be for the second layer. Now I have my threads. By no means I don't know how to sew anything, and this is embarrassing. As a mother and as a wife should know how to do these basic things. But anyway, so I'm here trying to pick up some shades of pink, shades of green, to sew the flower. So my first trial, I used the dark navy blue thread, and literally I don't know what to do, how to do it. I always watch Jennifer Maguire when she's sewing these long rectangle cards, and she always said that it's de-stress her and make her feels happy and this stuff. But when I tried myself to sew, I feel stressed and depressed and sad. Because nothing, had worked. And to be honest, I don't want to look for tutorials because, I don't know, it's supposed to be fun. Anyway, I tried with the first petal and didn't work. And I said, you know what, I will not do one by one. I will try, to make like every 3 dots, I will, put a thread on. But it didn't work and I hated it, then I threw it away. Second trial, I said, you know what, let me do the same as Jennifer Maguire and sew everything. I will do cross-stitched, or I don't know what's the name, to be honest, for the sewing. Anyway, I did like this. I stayed like 1.5 days, and my husband was upset and he said, Aya, you make me stressed. So I don't know why we felt this way. And to be honest, when I did just the half of this die cut, I got a headache. So I said, no way. Then the third trial, I again die cut the flowers out of these dotted rectangle, cross-stitched rectangle die. And I said, okay, let me try one more time and we'll see how it goes. So now I will start with the leaf. So I picked up 3 shades of green, dark, medium, and a light color. And I said, okay, I will just follow the dots and that's it. So you will see, of course, when you see the close-up pictures, that the dots even are not equal. I mean, I don't know. I went right, then left, then top, then bottom. Anyway, I want to say that I use watercolor papers because it's the strongest, sturdy, because every time you pull the thread, you might, rip your paper, and you don't want to do that, especially when you're in the middle of your sewing. So that's why I used watercolor paper. The second reason, you will see it also in the end of the video, that I don't like this look of the white area, the empty areas. Then I said, okay, I have this, this idea in my mind. I said, okay, in the end, I'm going to watercolor the paper because I don't like to see these white spots. Now for the base, because the base will not be shown because of the first layer or the light layer. And I said, okay, I will just do a long using stitching. I'll make it, crisscross, because I don't want to spend time, sewing every single dot. So as you see here, again, I'm not showing you details because I don't know how to sew, to be honest. I think it's better to watch a video, maybe by Jennifer Maguire, or anyone know how to sew. Then after I finish this, I will start with the petal. The petal, I follow all the dots, to cover it all, because I think they will be, they will appear under the first layer. I know they look horrible, but I promise they will look fine in the end. So now I'm using foam adhesive and foam square to add dimension for these beautiful stitched flowers. My husband told me you will not win. Anyway, it was fun trying something new. So here I'm seeing, here I'm trying to put them all together and see how they're gonna look. And really, I like them. I don't know, nice. I know it's not a clean sewing, but I spent so much time in 2 days in doing this video. Now for the card. So after I did all this sewing, I said, no way I'm gonna spend time with my background. So what I did, I took this die, amazing die from my creative time. What does it call? I'm gonna write the name in the description box. Then for the background, I said I'm gonna use a washi tape to cover my background. I don't have, I wasn't, in the mood to create, any background for stamping or, watercolor background or anything. So I think this, this washi tape is my Altenew. But I don't remember the name. Anyway, all the details and products I used, I will write it down in the description box. Then I die cut my background, and now it's time to assemble the card. And before I assemble, as I said before, I'm going to watercolor the flowers. So because I don't want to see this white spots. They will not be over watercolors, just like it will give you like this subtle look. I'm not sure if you're gonna catch it from the camera or not. Here is the first layer. Yes, not that much, but I think it gives a very lovely look. So what I did is I squeezed some of the Altenew inks because they react with water and they can be watercolors. So I tried to find the colors that match my thread. Now it's time to glue or stick my flowers. I don't want it to hide the wreath at the top because it looks beautiful. And now I'm going to stick everything together. Guys, it's not dry completely, so luckily that I didn't turn anything. Now the first layer. Now I'm done. I really love how it turns out, to be honest. Now for the sentiment. You see, this is the dimension. I used the foam tape to give this beautiful dimension. Before the sentiment, I'm going to embellish the card. To be honest, it doesn't need to be embellished because the background is really busy. But I'm going to add this gem sticker. The pink one, also by Altenew. So here for the, it's not a sentiment even, I die cut a thanks. This die by Pink and Main. And the paper I use is by Lawn Fawn Shimmer cardstock. Yes. So this is my card for today. I hope you like it and get inspired. Please give this video a thumbs up and write me a comment in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.